Twitter. I don't even know if it's worth posting stuff on Twitter. What's up, Omniverse? How you doing? Oh, the gang's all here. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while. First, start with 2. Alright, let me, hold on, I have to fix my, alright. So here's what we got. We're gonna explain what's going on here. First of all, here's what we're gonna be doing. I constantly get people who tell me that RNG is cheating. Breeding was always fine, right? And everyone knows, I think everyone knows that breeding in Gen 6, right, and onward is fine, right? I think everybody knows that you can breed a Pokemon from Gens 6 to modern day reasonably easy once you get a decent Ditto, right? But that's because they added the Destiny Knot, a very good item. That item doesn't do anything in this game. It's a hold item for battle that causes like the Q-Charm effect if you get hit with a contact move. That's what Destiny Knot does. So in Gen 5, there is no Destiny Knot to boost the odds. That means I only get 3 stats from a parent, okay? So that means if I have a parent, 2 parents in there, and they both had 6 IVs, I would still only get 3 31s from them. I'd get the 3 31s every time, but you see what I'm getting at here. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be getting the parents and start the breeding. Hopefully we're getting the parents and starting the breeding. This could take forever. So I'm not allowed to start with hacked parents. I'm not allowed to start with perfectly RNG'd parents. So I'm going to be going out and getting a freaking Ditto right now, and I'm going to be going out and getting the other Pokemon. In addition, the reason I chose Gen 5 is because Gens 3 and Gen 4 actually have a bug with breeding where you can inherit the same stat multiple times, making it actually more rare to get a perfect Pokemon in Gen 3 and 4. And also Gen 5 has the hatching pass power, which I'm going to be using. So the process will go a little bit faster than it would be in Gen 4 or Gen 3 because eggs will hatch faster. But that's pretty much it. And then on top of that, I didn't want to do Gen 2 because Gen 2 is like a whole different ball game in terms of breeding, how that works. Because you can use like strategies to breed. So maybe I'll do Gen 2 someday, but we're doing Gen 5. We're doing Gen 5 because pass power and because it has actual functional breeding mechanics. I'm not doing Black and White 2 on purpose because 100% Everstone is a fault. I want to show what it was like. This is the game where I did most of my breeding in, so that's also part of the reason. Alright, so we've got my main breeding companion here. It's my Junebug. Alright, I think we have to go get Pokeballs. I don't think I have any Pokeballs. We're gonna... It's not sarcasm, it's to show people, like... Okay, we're actually gonna start the timer now, by the way. I think people don't understand how difficult it is to get a 5IV Pokemon. Like, I think they don't understand how ridiculous it is. So... like, without the Destiny Knot, this is gonna take me a while. So, first things first, I'm gonna be going to, oops, it's over here. We're gonna get a Pokeball. We're gonna get 100 Quick Balls. We're gonna get 100 Dusk Balls. Alright, perfect. Alright. So I think the first things first is we're gonna go get a Ditto. I technically haven't 100% decided on the parent, the other Pokemon. The Destiny Knot is, but it doesn't do anything. The Destiny Knot is a useless item. Yes, Green Sky Dragon, that's exactly what it is. Do I have repels? I should put repels on if I have. Hello? It's a sad thing that this game doesn't have a favorites. I don't have super repels? Or did I pass them? I might have passed them. Oh, they're there. Alright. Here we go. So, we're gonna go get a Ditto. I technically haven't decided on what the other Pokemon is gonna be. Right now, I'm thinking Durant, and I can explain the reasoning. Basically, the reason I'm probably doing Durant, but I might do Darmanitan. We could do a poll. Basically, what I want is I want a Pokemon with 2 abilities, so you can get the wrong ability randomly. And I don't want it to be its hidden ability, because you can't get hidden abilities easily in this game. But if someone wants to pitch something that's you know, just as accessible in this game, I'm totally open to it. I want 2 abilities. I want no egg moves, no hidden abilities. So Durant was the moment that I went for here. Volibee is rarer in this game, is it not? I thought about doing Volibee. I should actually probably trade up. I have a breeding. It is nighttime, so I can use Duskwall. Yeah, I don't think it's exclusive to black, but it's rarer, so, and I'm playing on white. Oh boy. I might do, oh, I couldn't escape. I might go and do a trade up really quick. I have a really good catching Breloom that I should send up to this game. So we're going to do that first. Save this. Alright. I'll boot up my other DS. I have a Breloom that I want to send over. Should have done this before stream, but that's alright. Bust out my heart gold. My 3DS is like having a really hard time reading DS cartridges. Breloom has Spore and the oh, why did I boot? I didn't mean to boot Heart Gold. It partially depends on how many viewers I get, and it depends on how much I hate what I'm doing, you know. I'll definitely commit to it for a little while, at least. don't have to worry about that. Alright, here we go. Sorry. I was making sure I had the right game. I recommend Deoxit for that. It's not my heart gold. My heart gold works in it's the cartridge slot. It's like the mechanical switch part is getting like sticky. Chinchino could be fun. Cucumber's Technician. Is that its hidden ability? Hidden ability is a no-go for me. Skill Link is the hidden ability. Oh, Skill Link is better though, isn't it? Like I originally wanted to do Lilligant, but Lilligant is bad because it can only be female, which is bad. Chandelure. Flash Fire versus Flame Body. Which one is bad? They're both good. Where's download play on a 3DS? I don't even know. Oh, I found it. I thought about doing Defiant Bisharp because you could do Defiant King Gambit. So I thought about doing that. Well, it's gonna take a while. The plan is to get a Ditto with 2 perfect stats, and then a parent with 2 different perfect stats. That could be too ambitious. It might be better to do 2 perfect Ditto and 1 perfect parent stat. But I don't think either way is meaningfully superior in terms of time taken. But the plan is like a perfect special defense and speed Ditto, and then like a perfect like okay. I'm doing the transfer minigame right now. Okay. The nice part about the transfer minigame from Gen 5, I mean, there's pluses and minuses to it. What's my plan with shinies? I mean, I'll just put them in the box. Nice part about the minigame for Gen 4, Gen 5 is you don't have to transfer them all, right? You basically just catch the one Pokemon and it'll get sent up. Oh, I'm still in Discord. Oops. I was still in the work Discord that I have. Talking to myself. Okay. We'll decide on the Pokemon later. Like I said, it's going to take a while before we can get Ditto. Why am I putting myself through this? To prove a point. It's the same reason I put myself through Ursaluna, right? I constantly get people who tell me, like, no, this isn't... Like, this was never that bad, or RNG manipping. It's like I get, especially I get a lot of people who tell me, like, in Gen 4 and 5, like, videos and stuff. And they're like, oh, you know, this would have been cheat. Like, you should have just done it the normal way. And it's like, okay, if I did it without RNG manips, you wouldn't have a fucking video. Do you understand this? like, you wouldn't have a video. We're not doing Lanoon because Lanoon doesn't have Lanoon. I couldn't get Extreme Speed. Extreme Speed is only in Pokemon Box RS, and then eventually I think Extreme Speed became an egg move or a tutor move in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I think that's when it gets Extreme Speed for real. But before then, it was only from... Molto bene. All right, let's put this over here. Yeah, it was an egg move. That's what I figured. Something like that. Where'd my music go? There it is. This is a Breloom I got from Gen 3 that was just kind of Bing chilling in my Gen 4 game. Okay. There might have been an event. There's totally obscure events that I don't know anything about. So yeah, I originally wanted to do Lilligant, but the problem with Lilligant is it's female only. So I would have had to perpetually use Ditto, which I can't. I don't want to do that, right? I want to get the most optimal setup. Oh, oh no. Is that gonna bring me to the Super Repel, or is it just gonna bring me to that section of the bag? Yeah, it's just bag items. It's slightly better, but my posture is already instantly bad. All right, gamers, we have officially started. I had to do a transfer. That's fine. If you don't know, Super Repels for a very long time, by the way, why I'm using Super Repels over Max Repels. Super Repels were better than Max Repels for a really long time because they were more cost effective. So I used to never buy Max Repels to save a little bit of in-game money, just as strategy. Max Repels only go up 50 more steps, but they like double the price or something like that. All right. I think the plan is going to be throw Quick Ball, then follow-up turn Spore. And that's what's going to be doing. So we're hunting for Ditto right now. You should go with the Mon that hatches fast. I don't care. I didn't want to pick a Mon that would hatch egregiously slow. Is definitely the true. Oh, wait. This is like 4 encounters already, by the way. 5 because of the first Ditto. I'm not a shiny hunter, so I'm not used to doing the counts. I also don't have a numpad on my keyboard. In fact, you know what's going to be better? Hold on, I have an idea. Because I don't have a numpad. Let's get into our 7th encounter really quick. Add window capture. Calc count. And we can also do... Come on, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Filters. Effect filter. We do a chroma key. Custom color. Just key. What? That's sad. I can't believe you can't color key white. Because this thing is black, so you'd think... We'll just do it like this. Alright. We'll also do the same exact thing on this one. No capture. This is for, I'm doing mobile right now. For the mobile enjoyers. Alright, there we go. Now, I don't have to actually count on my keyboard. Oh, I minimized everything. Depressing Windows feature. Come on, we're getting back. Oh, where's the other chat? I need it open. Alright. Now we run. Alright, we should be good. Maybe I'll ask a shiny hunter if they know, like, a better way. I haven't even seen a Ditto yet. I thought Dittos were pretty common here. Let's look. Ditto. Yeah, I was thinking about Repelchick just now. It's in the giant chasm. It's 15%. It's all 53. It's all 53 to 55. I don't know how good that is going to be. Lanes. 55 would slightly reduce the pool. You're not trying to hatch a shiny? No. We have to be far more likely to encounter a shiny than we are anything else. Dusk Ball. Missed the blue sparkles? What are the blue sparkles? Oh, I never clicked go live on my vertical stream. Lamau. Let's see. Hold on. Let me open up a, I should have like a reference pulled up. Ditto. Level 53. What nature are you at? Alright. Believe it, you have no perfect stats. Ditto. Thank you, Layden. Appreciate you. Do I have a Pokemon that's repel trick worthy? Let me try and go get one. Let's see. Let me scour my boxes. Picking a level 55 Pokemon would probably significantly increase the Dittos that I see. Does Repel Trick work with a fainted fellow? I haven't done it in so long. Oh. Oh, this is my 5 IV Ditto. That's funny. Alright. Let's go buy some repels. Alright. We'll go faint him. This game also doesn't have the infinite repel usage, which sucks. No, we record everything offline. You are getting the live footage in the sense of, like they don't... the Wi-Fi battles sometimes have editing, but the recordings have no editing, so it's not really going to be different than a live experience. Alright, so I want this fellow to KO me. Oops. I meant to click run, but that's fine. Okay. Here we go. So Ditto's in front. Fainted. I should have the repel trick activated. Uh-oh. Does repel trick not work with fainted Pokemon? Lead of your non-fainted. Yup. Dang it. I will revive the Ditto. It's not a big deal. Maybe they changed that, but... Hopefully this gets us more Dittos. The problem is, I might need I'm playing on white. The problem is this. How do I get a smoke ball in this game, now that I'm thinking about it? Smoke ball, white. I might have it. Acquisitions in black and white. Please have it, Jake. I do, yes. Doesn't Ditto lead with... It doesn't really matter, Lemonichi, because the thing about Ditto is that... The thing about Ditto is that I have a quick ball and I can just swap to... I have a low 100 Pokemon with Spore and False Swipe, so it's not a huge deal. Apparently they fixed it in Gen 5 as well. How does this work? What are we hunting for? Right now we're hunting for a Ditto with at least 2 perfect stats. We're hunting for a Ditto with at least 2 perfect stats. And then once we get that, we're going to go for the other Pokemon that we're trying to catch. I've been getting abysmal... Wait, what? Wait, Transform? I didn't think Transform activated. Like that. Did anybody know it did that? I thought Transform just failed if it was on a Ditto. I guess other Pokemon could transform into Ditto, couldn't they? Right? Like a Smeargle could use Transform and then turn into a Ditto. But then transformed Pokemon can't transform, can they? I thought they can't. Or you can't transform into a transformed Pokemon, right? Alright, what do we got here? We have a serious Ditto. It is... None of these stats are perfect. Alright, we continue onward. Odds are 1 in 135. I have no idea what they are. I have no clue what the odds are. Dude, do quick balls suck? Quick balls were so broken in Gen 4. What happened? What happened? Hey gamers, I hope you're all enjoying the stream. If you are, and you're enjoying me live, please consider clicking the like button. It helps me out, and it's free. If you want to support out for a little bit more, you could consider becoming a channel member. Type !join or !member and you'll be able to get a channel membership, which gets you access to my videos early. Nothing here. Get you access to my videos early. Get you access to special emoji in the chat. Oops. And it gets you access to a special section in my Discord. It also gets you some behind the scenes stuff. I like to post scripts or like various different edits and stuff like that. You can also type !channel, and you'll see the new channel that my friend and I, Papa Hefe, have started. We started a new battling channel together. Oh, and every time I get a new channel membership or donation, I read a Snapple fact. We do live battling content there. We actually probably just had a video go live. I forget what was today. Today was the wheezing video, I think. No, I have a real facts book from 2004 that contains all the Snapple real facts published at that time. My mom used to work for Snapple as a graphic designer. Who's editing the new vids? There's nobody. Me and Jeff. None of these are good either. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I think with the fastest, because I can only do 3 Pokemon with me. Targeting 2 perfect IVs on both parents? I think so. Gonna have to catch a lot of Dittos. I think what I'm gonna do after this is just save in Giant Chasm and reset over Dittos that aren't perfect. How's my cat doing? He is having a tough time, to say the least. My cat is I mean, he just had very major surgery, so he is having a tough time, to say the least. He's recovering well. But it was a very major surgery. What game is this? Pokemon White? Yeah. We'll see. It doesn't look great for his future right now. The biopsy result hasn't come back yet, but we all kind of suspect cancer. Oh, I didn't unminimize live split. I knew something was wrong. There it is. Pretty much, Martin. I just want to showcase how bad it was. Do that. I think we can just save the game. Problem is, I don't like being down here. I like being up higher. Okay. Let us continue. I think this is my favorite. Okay. This is my favorites. Oh, no. Oh, ditto. Perfect. I have gotten no catches with quick balls. What is this? What is this about? Why am I getting horsed on the quick ball moments? I'm being absolutely scammed on quick balls. Oh, that's awesome, Martin. Congratulations on that. What game did you mostly acquire them in? Oh, I shouldn't, well. This stinks, because now I have an empty, well, we'll just have to go, we'll just do it again, I guess. Because the goal was to, like, not, wait, like, to... HP's not perfect. None of these can be perfect, I think. No, definitely not. Nope. I actually have to pee, so I'll be right back. What up, Blue Tone? You're not the guy. All right. All right. I did my most amount of breeding, probably in my Japanese Pearl, and then subsequently Gen 6. I did so much breeding in Gen 6. Ooh, we caught with a quick ball, finally. Finally, we've caught something with a quick ball. Boop, boop, boop. Not HP. Oh, that is a perfect stat, I believe. That's speed. It could be a 30, but we have one perfect stat, but it's not good enough. Watching me play as Nintendo intended is crazy. Hey. Sometimes we all have to game as intended, right? I missed that last encounter. Another ditto. What's going on, Violet? How you doing? Hey, what's going on, animator? Oh, I don't know. I did that. What timeline is this? What's up, Donald? How you doing? Would I ever play Melee as an... I played Melee as Nintendo intended all the time. I grew up on Melee. There's such like a common thing these days where people act like Melee wasn't a casual game. Melee was owned by like 1/3 of all GameCube owners. It was absolutely the most popular casual game on the GameCube by far. So the idea that there was even a need to change the formula is so insane to me. HP is not perfect. None of those are good. Yes. I'm not using the GB accelerator for this challenge, though. Yeah, but I don't think the bundle was very popular. It's just one of the most popular GameCube games of all time. I should heal my guys first. I do think the DS pad has way better ergonomics. And it's not just ergonomics, the buttons are better. That's just the Wii disk drive failing, I think. Yeah, I definitely don't like them sticking out. Well, Brawl was actually a rarer type of Wii game. It was called a double-layered disc, so... most Wii games were like 3.8 gigs or something like that. They were like on a 4 gig DVD, which is the standard DVD size. The Brawl was actually on an 8 gig DVD, and it was because it was a double-layered disc. So it was harder for the Wii to read. Alright, we can save. I don't think XD is any bigger than a normal GameCube game. I have a level 55. It's just Ditto here. I installed it myself. Quick balls are useless. I've caught one of these Dittos in a quick ball, and that's it. Oop, and I went to the wrong Pokemon. Brawl was more fun than Melee. I mean, for a casual player, Brawl has, like, if you're not looking at the game mechanics and understanding them, Brawl has more characters and more stages and more items. But I think even as a kid, I always knew that something was wrong with Brawl. Yeah, I think that even as a kid, I always knew there's something wrong with it. Because we would occasionally go back to playing Melee. And, like, I don't know. Like, we always did Pokeball battles in Melee rather than in Brawl for some reason. HP is not naughty. It could be attack, actually. Nope. Nope, none of these are good. I shouldn't have. I can just do, I'm trying to think if there's a better way to do what I'm doing. Like, I'm wondering if it's better to have... No, it's not. I think either way, it's going to take a long time. I think there's no... Sweet Scent might be faster. Dude, I might give up on the quick ball bit. I might be anti-quick ball these days. I kind of forgot about repeat balls. I think you're right. Maybe when I'm filled up here, I'll go back and get repeat balls. Repeat balls are 3x in Gen 5. I don't know what quick ball is. Quick ball's pretty strong. Nope. I don't think they were ever 5x. Quick balls are like the same as dusk balls, I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's a difference. Effect. In Gen 5, quick ball is 5x. Wow, what the hell? That's crazy. Oh, this is level 63 Ditto. What a beast. All right, let's see. $143. Nope, not HP. Its special defense is in fact perfect. Nothing else is good though. I don't really care about balls that much. Like, I don't usually match them or anything like that. My favorite Pokeball really is just... the Lure Ball from Gen 2. Yeah, needing to have to, like, because I only have 3 open party slots, and I don't know that it's worth it to... I don't know that it's worth it to keep going back and, like, so I'm just gonna catch the 3 Ditto and throw them in the garbage if they're not perfect. There's Ditto. Thoughts on Cherish Ball? They're cool, but I wish they could be bred down. To me, the Cherish Ball is like very extra, you know? It's just like very sparkly, shiny. I think it's cool. Alright, I'm calling it. It's officially the Scam Ball. Officially Scam Ball. By the way, gamers, if you are having a good time, we are at 125 viewers, but we don't even have 100 likes yet. If you're enjoying the stream, please consider hitting the like button. Really helps me out. Plugs my stream on the YouTube algo for free. And if you enjoy me enough to want to become a channel member, you can type !join, and you can become a channel member for as low as $1.99 a month. Every channel member I get, I read a Snapple fact. 81 is probably... Yeah, it's perfect. Everything else is garbage, though, unfortunately. You get access to my videos early, you get access to a members-only Discord chat, you get access to a bunch of emoji if anyone wants to spam them, and you get access to... sometimes I do members-only live stream. I've been doing them a decent amount lately. And every time I get a dono or a member, I read from the Snapple chat book. And then if you type !channel in the chat, you can see the new channel that my friend Papa Hefe and I started. It is a Wi-Fi battling channel. We are doing Wi-Fi battles, Pokemon showdowns, and net play in Gen 3. The power items exist in Gen 5. They also do have their breed down effect. But the problem is the breed down stuff, I don't think it's going to be too useful. What level are you? 5 hasty. I think none of these are good. Yeah, none of these are good. Another one? What's up, Fire Goldsla? How you doing? 'Moon'. Got another deal. Boom, 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 boom. I love the Sonic Adventure OST. Two IV Ditto is definitely much more common than a shiny. Well, no, I'm going for a 5 IV from the egg, but for the parents, I only need 2 IVs each. HP's really bad. Oh my gosh. Wow, this is a really terrible Ditto. What do you mean, what's the method we're going for? Right now, what I'm doing is I'm trying to catch a Ditto with 2 perfect stats. And then after that, I'm going to catch the other parent with 2 perfect stats. And then we're going to put them into daycare and pray. It's pretty much the plan. There's not really much more you can do in terms of skill to improve that. I'm going to be using past powers when it comes to the breeding. I'm going to be using the hatching power to speed up the hatching process. What will I breed for? I haven't decided yet. Right now, the leading candidate is Durant, but what I've decided is it will be Durant if it's physical, or it will be the Chandelure if it's special. Because if I get a Ditto with a mod, like a perfect special attack, I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna be. Ooh, that is perfect special defense. Was the nature mild? Nothing else is perfect. It's so close. If the attack was 66, it would have been perfect. Yes. I am in fact doing that diamond. Right now we're repel tricking for level 55 Dittos to make them more common. Because Ditto is not... Ditto's 15% is not that uncommon. Where am I getting the numbers that Ditto has to have? I just opened up an IV calc and just looked at what all perfect IVs are supposed to be like, and then every time I catch one, I change the nature to match. But it's easy to remember because all Ditto's stats are the same. So a 134 is perfect HP for Ditto, and then any of its other stats, if they're neutral, are 74. This hunt becomes very boring if you're not streaming. But I might do what I did with Ursaluna and do some walkies. When I do that, ride my bike to the park and then go walk around, something like that. It's like, you know, there's no tricks in this game besides RNG MANIPS to help you get a perfect Pokemon, help you get a perfect Ditto. There's no boosted IVs. Gen 5 is still like truly old school breeding. I can't believe how bad the quick ball has been to me. I have been getting so horsed by the quick ball. It's like shocking to me how bad the quick ball's been. I'm such a quick ball fan. Why does dark grass versus regular grass matter? Gen 2, 1 through 4 are the best. What does that mean? These are garbage. I'm not in dark grass now, am I? I'm in the regular grass. And I have been the whole time. Luby capture cards have audio over USB now? It did ask, the program did ask me for an update today. But I think my board is too old to get audio. Wouldn't it? Pokefinder does not help IVs at all in Gen 4. Yeah, I'm playing on DS. I just have a capture card installed. I never play on altered hardware. It takes the fun out of it. Like, oh yeah, I could be hunting on 15 screens with 15 DSs right now, or hunting on 50 emulators right now, but it's like, okay, well, that doesn't really, like, that kind of takes the spirit out of it to me, because that's going to drastically increase the speed at which I get the Pokemon. Right? It increases the odds it increases my odds as a human to observe a perfect shiny Pokemon. Or not shiny, just a perfect Pokemon. Right? The game's odds don't change, but my odds as an observer change. And so it's like, no, I'm not really interested in that. Like, I think single hunting for this specific thing is like I don't ever remember doing double hunting, even if I had 2 DSs at the time. So for me, it's not in the spirit of the situation. Does the screen of the OGS and OGDS not bother me? No, because I'm not playing on the... I'm looking at the screen. You can see I'm maintaining eye contact with the screen the whole time. That's because I'm playing via my computer monitor. Like, I'm literally just playing on through the monitor. Using 50 systems, you may as well RNG Manip at that point. I mean, the thing is, your opinion doesn't matter, right? Like, why do you have an opinion on how someone else should be playing the game? That's the main, like, thing that I have to say to that. If you're hunting on 50 system, you might as well RNG Manip. Okay, well, if the person is hunting and enjoying themselves, like, why do you have an opinion on how they spend their time and enjoy themselves? Like, I don't understand. That's, like, literally no different than someone saying, you might as well just hack if you're going to RNG Manip. Opinion. It's like, okay, yeah. Have you ever enjoyed listening to that person say that opinion? Ditto, like, 1%, I think. I don't really know what the odds are, actually. I haven't calculated it at all. Capture card, hard mod into DS, yes. But I didn't, I mean, I paid like 50 bucks for this because I installed it myself. Yeah, exclamation point channel will lead you to my new channel that I started with my friend Papa Hefe. We do battling content, showdown, and Wi-Fi battles. We focus on old gen. We do a lot of Gen 3. We do a lot of Gen 4. And then we also do a lot of Wi-Fi battles in Gen 4, and we do a lot of net play in Gen 3. I've also got some Gen 5 Wi-Fi battles up there. I'm a blisy indeed. Or Katos. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. No! Do not get caught. I'll be so mad. It's been a minute since we've seen a Ditto. Is Blisy my favorite? Nope. Not even close. Favorites for Alligator and Totodile. Is someone working on getting the Gen 6 and 7 Wi-Fi backup? Doesn't seem like Pretendo is working on it. I'm pretty sure Pretendo is working on it. Do I have a least favorite Pokemon? Not really. Like, sometimes I hate fighting certain Pokemon, but, like, I don't, like, hate anything from, like, a design perspective or, like, an in-game perspective or anything like that. And that kind of thing changes from game to game, right? Like, in Gen 4, fighting Bronzor is no fun. Because it's like you fight Bronzor, and then it's like they basically will never die in one hit. And then they always have Confuse Ray, and it's, like, mega annoying. But it's like, you know, outside of Gen 4, outside of Gen 4, I don't really mind Bronzor very much. And I actually quite like Bronzong, so it's like not really. I don't really hate it, you know. Did you have the idea to do the stream randomly? I had an idea to do it like a couple weeks ago. And I was just waiting, like I was just trying to come up with the opportune time to do it. I've been trying to get out, I don't know if you've noticed, gamers. I have been trying to put out videos pretty frequently, so I've been trying to balance between streaming and getting the videos done. So I've had a harder time streaming since I've been producing more videos, but I'm going to be trying to stream this pretty consistently. Did I smoke Zaza? No, I have never smoked weed a day in my life. Ditto transforming to Dittos giving you Spider-Man vibes? That's funny. I have a least favorite TV show that I watched as a kid? No. It's a weird question. Ugh. Like, the thing is, I never watched a show enough to have it be my least favorite. Joe Merrick smokes pot. What an insane thing to say. Attack is perfect. Nothing else is. Do you think if competitive ads what you suggest shown as T-Bill, you'll still try to get perfect Pokemon anyway? Well, I'm never going to stop playing the older games, so... Yes. But if they add a showdown style builder, I mean, I don't have to make those team building videos anymore, which is like a blessing and a curse in the sense that like the comments on them are so negative it makes me sad, but it would make me happy in the sense that like, or it'd make me sad in the sense that like I do genuinely enjoy doing them and showcasing what stuff is like at the time. I gotta pee. Scroll through the comments of those videos sometime. You'll see people accusing me of defending hacking, supporting hacking, of so many different things. I also got a muffin. Wait, there's 2 layers to this. What the heck? Hey, what's going on, Damo? Garbage. Actually, wait, maybe not. Hold on. No, it's garbage, I think. But we'll double check anyway. Garbage. My gosh. People misinterpreting your pretty clear message of defending hacking, but they also misinterpret it the other way around. They think that, like, there's a lot of people who interpret my message as being, like, it should take a long time. I think it's fine as it is. Like, a lot of people think that, like, I think that, like, competitive team building should be like it used to be or something. Even in my latest video, I said that they should just put a team builder in, and then they can make team building harder again for if you're doing, like, because I think team building like this without, like, for example, building a team for the Battle Frontier in Gen 3 takes a long time, and it's not easy. And I don't think it needs to be, because it's a single player experience, right? You're not, wow, this is a really awful ditto. Oh my gosh. Like, it doesn't need to be anything more than a single player experience. You don't need 6 IV Pokemon for the Battle Frontier, right? You need 2 or 3, which is what the breeding system can give you. And I enjoy the process of breeding and training Pokemon for that purpose. And I think it's sad that in the modern games, they've kind of taken that away. Breeding and training guys is, like, not a thing that you have to think about too much. It is easier. But it's not fast enough for team building, in my opinion. So, to me, they're missing the mark on both ends, right? And I would rather them put a frontier in, or put a tower in, or put a challenging thing in, where, for players like me who enjoy building the teams, can take their time and do a fun single-player team building challenge. And then competitive players have their thing, and these two systems don't interfere with each other. And then you could make it more tedious like it used to be, because that's part of the enjoyment for me, right? And people were saying, why would you want it to be harder? And I was like, because it's like tons of people like World of Warcraft or Diablo, where you're basically like going around like picking up loot, right? Doing the old style breeding and stuff, like, to me, that's like a loot drop game, right? Where you're like farming for a really rare item. Like, to me, that's what this is. There's no difference from my perspective, right? So I think a grind is totally acceptable. Like, there are people who are just interested in getting records in the battle tower, and like not wanting to, like, all they want to do is just farm the battle tower and not get Pokemon. Like, to me, you're not a base of fans that is numerous enough to cater it towards it all. But I do think that they should be doing more with these Pokemon post games than just catch a bunch of legendaries. Like, I don't really think that's a particularly interesting end game. And I'm not saying the end game has to just be cool, like, battle facilities. Like Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald have tons of post-game stuff to do. They have all of the contests that you can do. And, like, there's a reason to breed for things in, like, for egg moves in the contests and stuff like that. Like, they got to bring stuff like that. Like, and I thought contests were fun. They were strategy. I thought, anyway. Special defense is perfect. Nothing else is good. That actually might be a 0 attack. No, it's not. It's like 1 attack or something. That's 1 or 2 attack. Perfect special defense, I think. You've bred 5 IV Pokemon in Emerald without any hacking? I think the most I've ever gotten out of Emerald is 4. 3 or 4. Two months seems fast. I've only gotten 3 in Emerald. 3 is not that hard to get. The Dittos is really the more annoying thing. I need to lean back more. Whoa. Alright, we'll lock it in here. Quick ball moment. I had to work throughout the entirety of COVID. I was working in the food industry. It really sucked. There was tons of anti-maskers and they were trying to breathe on me. I had a fucking cop come in at a cafe I worked in during COVID and he took his mask off to order and I told him to put it back on or I'm not like serving you. And then my boss yelled at me and I was like, it is a fucking state law that you have to wear a mask in this fucking building. Like, and he's a cop. Like, I'm not serving him. Like, you can serve it and risk it. My boss literally yelled at me. She got mad at me. Wow, dog shit ditto. Oh my gosh. And it's a fucking cop too. The guy doesn't have to wear a mask for 90% of his job, right? You're sitting in a car all day. You don't need to wear the mask unless you go out to ticket somebody for speeding. And nobody was doing anything, by the way. Like, nobody was driving then. The cars on the road was like quartered. Gas was under $3 a gallon in New York. It was like $2.40 or something at the time where I lived. It was insanely cheap. Yeah, the cop was mad. He was like, why are you making this a big deal? Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, shut up. I was like, shut up, bro. We got Impish. Impish. Speed is perfect. Nothing else is good. I worked at Home Depot during COVID. You would probably not believe the number of people that had meltdowns. Yes. Dude, it was crazy. There were so many people in the grocery store. First I worked at a cafe, and then I eventually started working on a a grocery store. And when I was a chef at the grocery store. So like I worked in like the foods department, and I would cook meals and do catering and stuff. Ooh, someone became a member. Ryan Ruiz, welcome to Chansey. You know what's really funny, dude? I was watching an old stream of mine the other day for something. Oh, it was for the newest video that I put out. And I saw you in the chat, and I was like, damn, I haven't seen Brian Ruiz in a while. Welcome to Chansey, Brian. Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you again. It's time for a Snapple fact. Real fact number 97. There are 119 grooves on the edge of a quarter. Counterfeiters, take note. HP's not perfect. Attack is perfect. Nothing else is. Oh. I will not be going for 0 attack. That would take too long. I don't want to do it. If it's a special attacker, I'll accept whatever it is there. RNG manip some coins into my pocket. That's what this YouTube channel is, bro. It's me trying to RNG manip some coins into my pockets. Gamers, we are still not at 100 likes. Do you guys like me? It's more like to show how difficult breeding was before Gen 6 in general, not just 5. Gens 3, 4, and 5 are all about the same. Thanks for the donation. Everybody show Brian some Blisy love, by the way. Aren't you even up some swag, dude? Don't need it. I'm having an insane bug on Twitter right now where the letter T is disappearing. Oh, they're back. That was crazy. I swear the letter T was disappeared on Twitter. Twitter. Big fan of your videos. You inspired me to try RNG manipulation in Gen 3, and it's so much fun. Do you plan on making more Emerald tutorials in the future? I do. I gotta redo the breeding guide. I don't know when I want to do it, because breeding's a whole frickin' thing, dude. I haven't done a lot of things. I'm going to be messing around with Diamond and Pearl glitches soon. For a different thing. Hello, Ditto. Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. That was a good crack, though. Can we please catch it in a quick ball? It would save me time if you stayed in the quick ball. Dang it, it didn't like my singing. How many Ditto am I aiming for? I'm not aiming for any amount of Ditto. I just want one with both perfect stats. The scam ball. there any way to mod in seeing the IVs instead of perfect or no good? Even if there was, I wouldn't do that because that would be cheating, right? The whole point is to do this. In fact, I thought that there's a point where I thought about not even using an IV calculator to know what the Ditto stats were off rip that I would need, because otherwise it's cheating, like, you know, because it's not how Nintendo intended. But eventually I would just memorize them anyway, so I didn't think it was a big deal. How many hours do I think this will take me? I have no concept of this. We're not even out of phase 1, which is get Ditto. Right? Phase 2 is get other guy. Nope. I would love that. You transform into Ditto to see its stats. No, it doesn't work that way. So many people ask this. It's like, has nobody ever tried? So many people said that for my Blood Moon Ursa Luna video, too. It's like, do you think I didn't fucking try, bro? No, Ditto always shows its own stats when you view its summary. That's just not how it works. And you wouldn't be able to tell what its HP value is. Excuse me. That is an incorrect assessment. I don't even know how to say your name. Schwenson's incorrect way to do it. You hatch eggs as you get them when you're breeding for perfect Pokemon. And that is because every single egg you hatch could be better than the last one. And if that one has a more perfect IVs than the previous egg, then you can take it and replace it instantly. Which is always the way to do it. Because if you get a stockpile of 30 eggs, for example, and then hatch 30, like if you only have 2 perfect IVs with between the parents, like that's not going to be very useful. It might be for shiny hunting. It doesn't really matter, but this is not shiny hunt, right? This is something that has strategy. Transform always fails when it is used when the Pokemon is already transformed. I actually am so surprised it lets Ditto transform into Ditto. I'm here and I'm ready for chill Pokemon times. Welcome in, Kelly. I like your cat. Bad HP. I think we're bad all around here, fellows. It's called Salem. He's huge. It's a good name for a black cat. This can't be denied. Excuse me. I need like tea or something. We were cleaning the house yesterday. We were cleaning the house yesterday, and we like cleaned the bedroom seriously, like because we still haven't unpacked certain boxes in the bedroom, and so we were going through the bedroom and unpacking and stuff like that. And the dust really triggered my allergies yesterday, like something fierce. And so I am just like hoarse now. Like my whole back of my throat is like sore from, I think, like post-nasal drip or some shit. Like, so I might go out of here and make tea. His name is Snoopy and he's an orange cat. I don't know where you live, but I live in Michigan, and it's like literally the last 3 days it was like 65 peak, and then today it's like 85. So, and the day before it was 65, it was like 85. So we're getting a little bit of a whiplash moment here. You're in Warren, Michigan. I have no idea where that is. Oh. You're not that far from me. So you understand what my weather's been like. Yeah, this NYC weather is weird. Michigan weather's crazy. I mean, the weather here is not that different from where I used to live in New York. So many people were telling me, Michigan, oh, it's gonna be cold. It's like, dude, I'm at the like same fucking latitude as where I used to live in New York. Like, it is, the weather here, I don't think is gonna be that different from what it was in New York. Macomb Orchard Trail. Luckily, there's like already a bunch of very nice walking by me. There is like a million parks by where I live. It is unbelievable. You could throw a fucking rock in any direction and you hit a park. It's crazy. It's very strange. In New York, it was just one large park. Macomb Orchard Trail. Well, that's gonna be a... I mean, it's not like that far, but it's not close either. I think most of the Northeast, until you get like to Vermont, is like that. Dark Void. The scam ball worked. You to Queens, nice. Attack is perfect. Damn, that sucks. Special defense is one away from being perfect. So funny. People shit on the Detroit metro area, like, pretty heavily, but I don't know. It's, like, nice here. I mean, to be fair, I haven't been in Detroit itself. But I've been to a couple of nicer areas. There's more stuff to do than where I lived in New York. I'm so sad the big house isn't happening this year for Smash Bros, though. I literally moved here. I would have been so close to the big house, and the freaking tournament doesn't happen. It's like, are you kidding me, bro? It's like, I would have been able to just fucking drive. Ugh. Why is Smash Bros at Evo? Probably because it's owned by Sony. Special defense is not perfect because it's calm. And hilariously, I think attack is perfect. Yeah, the attack is perfect, but the special defense is dog ass now. Damn, we were close. We're at 100 likes. Thank you, gamers. I'm glad there's 100 of you enjoying this. You know, hates Evo and fighting game players or Secret Smash players smell like shit. You're fun at parties, a bolt from the blue. Why are you coming in here with that like insane negativity? It's like so many people go Smashers, blah blah blah, Smashers this. It's like, okay, have you fucking been to a tournament? Like, no, you fucking haven't. You're just parroting insane shit that you've heard online. Not only have I never had an experience with a tournament smelling like shit, I've also never had an experience where FGC players flame me in real life. Like, I've been to plenty of tournaments where there's FGC stuff going on. And I'm like, yeah, I'm there. I didn't ban them yet. The person who hosts the big house didn't want to do it this year. As simple as that. He has like other life priorities. He got like a job coaching or something. I don't really know. Faster Dittos on Scarlet and Violet by town resetting or Pokemon Let's Go catch 100 Dittos for Dex entry. Okay. I'm not doing this for a Ditto in Scarlet and Violet. I actually was under the impression that Juggle Guy's full-time job was Big House, by the way. I thought he planned the big house all year and did that. We have minimum fixed IVs here? Nope. They're all random. There's no guaranteed perfect IV. Yeah, like I mean, I didn't think he did one thing per year, but like I thought it was like he was an event planner and just probably like a significant amount of time in the year was doing big house. I didn't know him. I know New York people. You have to let people move on. It just does suck. It sucks that he couldn't pass the torch instead of just quitting it and shutting it down. And I know the big house is his brand, you know. But it would have been nice if he could step back and like... It would have been nice if he stepped back, still had the brand like as his thing, and like other people did the work or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? Because it's not like, I mean, I don't know how much he was it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how much of the big house is just him doing it versus how, like, obviously he needs a good team, right? Obviously he needs a good team behind him in order to get everything done. But like, there are a lot of things like that where the person driving the team is like such an important figure that it's not, you're not going to have it operate well without him, you know? I hope there's some kind of pop-up tournament to take its place, even if it's like a regional / local. Like, I'll happily go to that. Any big hopes for Pokemon Legends ZA? I do not. Still not perfect HP. I've never seen a perfect HP yet. None of these are perfect. People are starting to get Bloodborne on PC via emulation. Okay. I guess if I had to hope for PLZA, it would be... I mean, here's my thought, right? I want to say I wish there was Legends Arceus style capturing, but it still has mainline battling, and so it's a competitive game. But the thing is, I didn't hope. Like, I went into Legends Arceus thinking it was very... I went into Legends Arceus negatively, right? I went into Legends Arceus thinking, like, I'm not interested in that type of capture. I don't think it's going to be good. And Legends Arceus has been the best single-player Pokemon game in years. And so, like, I don't know that I need to hope anything other than that it's good. Like, because I have faith that they can deliver a fun game if they, like, let loose and break away from the formula. Like, to me, the games were worse when they felt confined to the formula. Like, for example, in Sun and Moon, a lot of people go, Sun and Moon broke the formula. Sun and Moon didn't break shit. Sun and Moon pretended to break the formula, and it did so only aesthetically. Trials are gyms, fucking totems are gym leaders. Like, you know, it's not really any different than what we had previously, right? Legends Arceus is really where they, like, broke convention, and, like, that is the best game we've had in a long time. They could just put the normal battle system into Legends ZA, or Legends Arceus absolutely could have had a normal battling system with that type of catching, and it would have been fine. What's up, Pink Freak? How you doing? Nope. Garbage. Sun and Moon is garbage. Very bad video games. I do not like them. They need to let the player have any freedom. I don't think it matters if it's on the Switch or not. Performance is definitely not going to hold it back. Ultra Sun and Moon are good for RNGing. I don't disagree with that. I hate ride Pokemon. I actually can't understand anybody liking ride Pokemon. It doesn't make any sense to me. You look so goofy in that outfit. The music fucking sucks. And they're not your Pokemon. Like, if the ride Pokemon worked like they did in Let's Go Pikachu and EV, HMs, I think HMs are literally better than ride Pokemon. HMs are superior to ride Pokemon. Absolutely, yes, I think that. I really have to make a video on this because people don't understand. I think people haven't thought about it. I think nobody's thought about this before. Like, or people don't spend enough time thinking about it. What up, Undead? Okay. A lot of people view HMs as something that just artificially creates a barrier. Right? They are just something to stop you from progressing further into the game. In practice, though, is that how they were used? I would actually argue not really. And if if HMs were only used as a way to prevent you from progressing, right? Then replacing them with a mechanic that functions identically, like ride Pokemon, but without the, like, HMs have an important couple of things that they do. One, HMs affect team building. People view this as a negative, right? It is not a negative. HMs force you to get Pokemon that can learn the moves so that you can traverse the overworld. Forcing you to get a Pokemon that can learn that move makes you be diverse about team building. It's the same thing in a Nuzlocke, for example, where you are forced to get a different Pokemon on every route. So you will choose Pokemon that you wouldn't otherwise have had to. In my most recent playthrough of Black and White, I picked Swanna because Swanna was great roll compression. Swanna learned Surf and Fly. And it's one of the only Pokemon in the game that can do that. And so I ended up using Swanna on my team, and I really grew to like it. And then also, sacrificing move slots tends to be a way to increase the challenge of the game, right? If your Pokemon is going to have cut on it, it's not going to have a powerful move, which is going to force you to strategize more. That's the simple truth of it. Now, there's another thing to keep in mind. Is HMs, are they actually used as a way to prevent you from progressing into the game? No, actually, not really. In certain games, they are. It depends on the game that you're playing, and sometimes they can get too much, and not all of them are good in general, for the record. Like, I don't think Flash is good. I don't think Fog is good. They're not really important. But most of the time, HMs, like Cut, for example, you actually almost never have to use Cut to go anywhere, right? Cut, in Gen 1, they force you to use it to get through, like, to get out of Misty's town or whatever the fuck, right? But in most games, Cut, I actually don't even think you need Cut in the entirety of Hoenn, right? You literally do not need Cut to make it through Hoenn. I'm almost positive. So what's Cut for then? Cut is to explore optional secret areas. If you planned your party well, you could explore different little areas, and it was fun. And it was a way to like bond with your little critter in game and then explore the areas, and you are rewarded because you put that on your team. Yeah, it's resource management. Absolutely. And then on top of that, now, to me, the best game, the game I'm playing right now is the game that did HMs the best. Which is Black and White. Because later on, you shouldn't need Pokemon 24/7 for 30. No, that's actually the entire point. Is that you are supposed to have a team that is planned around both battles and planned around traversal. That is the entire point. Like, your squad in the post game should be a bunch of strong, high-level guys that have a lot of utility available to them. That is the main point of HMs. So, if you are not prepared to go exploring, you're doing a bad job playing the game. Like, that's what it, like, if you're frustrated, you can't use a team of, like, exactly the 6 perfect guys you want at all time. No, Cut is useful for traversal. It's not useful for battle. It's not supposed to be useful for battle. It's supposed to be useful for traversal. That's the whole point. You can have Cut and go around the game and cut down trees to get secret areas, or you can not do that. Cut is not, like, for example, Cut is not mandatory other than one cut bush in Black and White. That's the truth of it. You only need to use Cut once in all of Black and White, but you can use it for more things. You can use it to explore and find other stuff. So, welcome on, Nathan. In summation, the reason I like HMs is that it forces you to have a diverse team. It also is a resource management game for traversal, and it causes bonding with, like if you're role playing, if you're like actually playing the game like you would, like getting into a JRPG, it's like it's like a immersive thing. We have perfect speed, but everything else is garbage. Like, if your single goal while playing is just to blast through the entire game, not take anything in, blah, 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 yeah, okay, they're kind of annoying. But, like, I don't know, it doesn't, to me, like... Oops. And I'm not saying every game does it perfectly, because that's not true. But I am saying, like, what is the... Okay, let me put it this way. What is the fucking point of the horse in Sun and Moon? Okay? Mudsdale. The Mudsdale ride Pokemon. What is the point of it? Okay? Like, really think about what the point of Mudsdale is in Sun and Moon. Okay? In Sun and Moon, let's say you want to explore the cave, right? Like, you want to explore a cave somewhere. You go through the cave, you find... To get over sharp rocks, exactly. So you go into a cave, and there's sharp rocks. What do? You hit the button on your D-pad that summons Mudsdale, and then you go over the sharp rocks. And then you get off the sharp rocks. Where is the challenge? Where is the ability to... Where is the decision even? There is not even a decision. All the ride Pokemon do, with the exception of the a Charizard, which is just fly, all the ride Pokemon do is if there is barrier there, you push button on D-pad to summon Guy. With there's no thought, there's no thinking, there is no preparing, there is no doing, right? Compared to in Pokemon Black and White, if I want to go exploring, right? If I want to explore the 3 new areas in the post game, right? What do I have to do? Well, okay, I have to get a team of Pokemon that has both good battle capabilities and good traversal capabilities. If I go down and I don't have waterfall and there's that whole waterfall area, I have failed at resource management, and now I have to go back and get a Pokemon that can do that. But if I don't have a Pokemon that is trained up that can use waterfall, or I can't make room for waterfall, then I have to sacrifice the battle capacity of my team in order to bring these. Like, that is a way to introduce challenge and resource management, and is the thing that you can actively fail at doing. Is it going to be the most difficult thing to do of all time? No. I am fucking 33. Okay, I'm not an idiot. But when you are a kid, that is going to be something that's going to be challenging, and that's important. Am I, as an adult, likely to fail at that? No. Is, as an adult, likely to make me plan my team a little bit better and make me bring Pokemon that I might not otherwise train? Yes, it will. So I think that's a interesting and good thing about it. Yeah, it does feel like, like I said, I never said it was perfect. I just think it's better implemented than the ride Pokemon. And I think, genuinely, in the best game to do it, which is Black and White, I think that Black and White literally did it. Like, the way HMs are in Black and White is genuinely, it's good. It's not just acceptable. It's not just okay. It's genuinely good. Like, I think HMs in Black and White literally enhance the experience. That is how good I think HMs are in this game. Like, does it feel like water Pokemon in Hoenn with Dive, Surf, and Waterfall, or in Johto with Dive, Surf, Waterfall, Whirlpool can be overloaded? Yeah, it totally does feel like that. Of course, a totally valid criticism. I'm not saying it's the best experience of all time. I'm just saying that it's an actual game mechanic that you have to think about and utilize, whereas in Sun and Moon, there is no purpose to that. It is just a button that you push to get over a barrier. I don't even like ride Pokemon as a world building perspective, because to me it doesn't make any sense. Like, where do they come from? What do you fucking mean? Like what? I can magically summon someone else's toy. It doesn't make any sense. So I think that their ride Pokemon are basically non-mechanical. Some of them are cute, like Stoutland being the item finder. I think that's cute. Yeah, button I push to take over a barrier that also takes up a move slot is literally the definition of resource management. You are literally managing a resource. You are saying, what move can I get rid of to use this? And also, you have to have a Pokemon on your team, which is taking up a party slot. It's, what Pokemon do I allocate to this party slot that is going to be an effective teammate and an effective traversal Pokemon? Like, you can't write that off as like a gameplay decision. That is absolutely a gameplay decision. Writing Weirdier is a lot of fun in Arceus. And here you go. This is something different. I actually think, for the most part, the ride Pokemon in Legends Arceus are pretty good. I never preferred ride Pokemon one bit. There are ride Pokemon that are better. And what are the ride Pokemon that are better, and why are they better? Okay, so I really like Weirdier, I really like Braviary, and I really like Latios and Latias in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. But why are those Pokemon better when they're also not my Pokemon? Why are they good? Well, it's because the ride Pokemon Legends Arceus make the act of traversal fun, right? Riding around on Weirdeer is really fun. Flying around on Braviary is really fun. Riding around on Latios and Latias is fun. Like, because literally those things are gameplay that you actually interact with and fly around, and like you have to be actually capable of controlling them properly in order to use them. So those Bastiodon has that cool sniper mode. So I think that those Pokemon did ride Pokemon well because they are gameplay. In and of themselves, they are gameplay, right? You have to be good at flying Braviary around. You have to be good at riding Weirdeer around. You have to be good at using the sniper mode in Basque Legion. They are things that have controls that you have to master and then are fun in and of themselves because of that. Which is a different type of gameplay challenge and is an effective way to replace HMs. The only one I really don't like in Legends Arceus is Sneasler. Sneasler is just a barricade to movement to climbing mountains, and it acts no different than a ride Pokemon, and it's not particularly skillful, like Zelda climbing, for example. So I don't really like Sneasler. Ursaluna, I don't dislike. It's the item finder, so... But the other three, great. Nope, I think not being able to teach over HMs is a good decision. I think it's what makes HMs what they are. Whew, sorry, I am like going crazy. I have ranted too much. I understand this. Gamers, if you're enjoying yourselves, please consider hitting the like button. If you like listening to my rant and my perspectives, hit the like button. It helps me out in the stream. And if you really like it, you can become a channel member for only $1.99 a month. It's cheap. It helps me out. I just have to pay fucking $4 grand to get surgery on my cat, so that would be appreciated if anyone wants to become a channel member or donate. You get access to my videos early. You get access to special emoji in the chat. You get access to behind-the-scenes content. I often share the video clips or scripts and stuff like that. I did not have pet insurance, no. 74 is perfect. I don't think it sucks. My other healthy cat is on pet insurance now. We've learned the hard way. But Asiago has a pre-existing condition. It's pretty much fucking doomed. Nope, I think Fly is fine as an HM. It forces you to take a Pokemon that can learn it. It takes up a move slot. Like I said, one of the reasons I chose Swanna in my playthrough of Black and White that I did was because of excellent roll compression. Swanna is a decent battle Pokemon. It can learn Surf, and it can learn Fly. And in the post-game, it can learn Dive for that little puzzle down there. It just depends on if you want to keep your pet. Well, we're getting pet insurance through my wife's job, so it's not like we're paying like $4 a month for like a decent amount of coverage. I think it's like 10 or 15 grand of coverage. Every single game, every single team, and every single game does not need Surf. You do not need to use Surf a single time in Pokemon Black and White. Did you know that? Surf is an exclusive, and in no Pokemon game do you ever need to use Fly, by the way. But Surf is exclusively an exploratory move in Pokemon Black and White. You do not need to use it once to beat the game. You actually don't need to use any HMs to beat Black and White at all. Except Cut. You need to use Cut exactly once in the Dream Yard. You need to use Cut exactly once in the Dream Yard at the start of the game. To get to Musharna, who's getting beat up by Team Plasma. And then every single other HM is 100% optional. It is Strength, Surf, Waterfall, Cut, and Dive. I think are the only HMs even in this game. Surf is like the best battle move in Coliseum because it only hits enemies in 2v2. Incorrect, actually, Donald. That makes Surf really, really bad. Someone doesn't know the mechanics of Gen 3 doubles. In Generation 3... Oh, alright. Let's slow down. I'll rewind a little bit to make sure that you don't think that I'm calling you an idiot or something. In every generation, most moves that hit more than one Pokemon do reduce damage, right? So, Surf, instead of a 90 power move in doubles in Gen 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Surf is a, I think it's like 75 power. It's reduced by just a little bit. In Generation 3 only, if a move does not hit your teammate, it is reduced by 50%. So Surf and Muddy Water in Gen 3, Rock Slide, all of the VGC stables, Surf, Rock Slide, Muddy Water, Heat Wave, they are all halved in power. So Surf in Gen 3, in doubles, is a 45 power move. It is dog shit. The only moves that hit your teammates in Gen 3 doubles are Earthquake, Self-Destruct, Explosion, and Magnitude. I do not think any other move hits your teammate. Yes, you just want to run Earthquake Protect or Earthquake Flyer. Nope. Surf is bad. In Gen 3 VGC, nobody runs Surf. In Gen 3 VGC, people run either Hydro Pump or Waterfall. Gen 3 VGC, with the exception of Earthquake and Self-Destruct, is only using single target moves. You basically don't run spread moves in Gen 3 VGC. Rock Slide may be worth it sometimes just for flinch chances, but nobody really runs it. Well, people run Waterfall, and Waterfall's really bad in Gen 3. Waterfall does not have flinch chance. Waterfall doesn't have flinch chance. It's literally just like an 85 power move or something, but you run it because the other moves are so bad. Because Surf and Muddy Water are horrible. I mean, Gen 3 VGC is weird because it has Latios and Latias in it, who are like significantly more powerful than anything else in the tier. Like, they're very strong for yeah. There's also really no follow me users, so it's very, very different. There's effectively 3 follow me users that are like good, maybe. And there's like 5 in the whole game. Waterfall existed in Gen 1, actually. Yeah, even without the Soul Dew, they're really strong. I mean, they're not even the best Pokemon in the format, but it is very strange. I mean, Latias might be. Latias is really, really good. Yeah, it was a signature move for Seaking in Gen 1. I don't know if other Pokemon get it in Gen 2. No, it's an HM in Gen 2, excuse me. But it's a Seaking exclusive move in Gen 1. Dragons were king in Gen 3, weren't they? No. What? Gen 4 is when dragons became overpowered, to be honest with you. What am I doing? Look at the title of the stream, maybe. I'm looking for a 2 IV Ditto right now. It's gotta have 2 perfect stats. You technically could teach Waterfall to the Blastoise by teaching it Waterfall in Gen 2, right? If you send it to Gold and Silver. I mean, Salamence uses its special attack. First of all, Salamence is the 5th highest special attack in OU in Gen 3, by the way. Salamence does run Dragon Claw. Salamence runs mixed plenty. It usually runs Fire Blast. Salamence usually runs Fire Blast, Dragon Claw, and then Brick Break, and then maybe some other move. Some Hidden Power. It could run Hidden Power Flying. It could run Hidden Power Grass. It doesn't run Crunch. It could run Pump. You don't run Pump often, but yeah. Dragons are not overpowered in Gen 3, not because of the physical special split, but it's because dragon moves aren't... The best dragon move is Dragon Claw, which is an 85 power special move, which is like not really anything special, right? Compared to Gen 4, where there's the physical special split, but also you have Outrage, which is 120 power. You have Draco Meteor, which is like, what, 130 power? Like, are you, like, hello? Like, not only did they introduce the physical special split, but they also gave, like, a bunch of insane moves to them. At 140. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Outrage is in Gen 3, but it's 90 power. It sucks. It's not a good move. Yeah, it's a 90 power move. Ooh, we have 274s. This might be it. These could be 30 or 31. We have to check. Yes, but they don't have the move Draco Meteor. Draco Meteor and Outrage is what made dragons insane. Wait, no, was that attack and special attack? Are you kidding me? Wait. Oh, that's bad. I can't use that. I just got trolled so hard. I'm not running a sick. God damn it. I didn't look. Oh my gosh, that stinks. I can't believe it. That's literally useless to me. Dang. All right. Onwards we go. I'm not doing 6 IV. I'm doing 5. 6 is too many. I'm like sitting bad. I need to have good posture. I don't know what the odds are. The odds are going to be ever-changing once I start breeding. Because I'm going to constantly be getting better and better Pokemon to pass on the genes. Why don't I make stream recaps? What do you mean stream recaps? And Doom Desire is not even a steal move. Actually, I don't think Doom Desire is 100 accuracy. Isn't Doom Desire like 80 accuracy? Yeah, Doom Desire is 85 accuracy. What are you talking about? No, I'm looking for a 2 Ivy Ditto. Most of my streams get turned into full-length, long videos. So there's not much of a point in doing a recap. The streams stay up if people want to watch them. It is really strong, though. It's 120 power, which I did not think it was. I thought it was like Future Sight power. But it's not a steal move in Gen 3. I mean, it is a steal move. When you click it, on the screen it says steal, but it doesn't hit for steal damage. It hits for typeless damage. But it does have utility. There's definitely reason to use it in Gen 3 sometimes. It's not an unusable move somehow. Well, it's not even steel type. Again, it doesn't hit for steel damage. It's way stronger than Future Sight. Future Sight is really weak. Future Sight in Gen 3 is 80 power with 90 accuracy. Doom Desire is 120 power with 85 accuracy. Nope. I'm playing on a DS. So the interesting thing about Doom Desire is that Doom Desire is a physical move that hits for typeless damage. So it doesn't hit for steel type damage. So nothing in the game is immune to or resisted by Doom Desire. So it also, the weirdest part about Doom Desire is it uses its calculation based on the Pokemon you clicked it on's defense. So let's say you have a Blisy on the field, and which has 10 defense, and Jirachi clicks Doom Desire on the Blisy. Then, 2 turns later, Skarmory switches in. Skarmory will be taking damage based on the calculations from Blisy's defense stat. So, if you can catch someone with it, it's good. There is a Choice Band Jirachi set that has some utility-based merit in Gen 3 that can run Doom Desire. I don't know if they fixed it in 4 or not, to start using the person who's getting hits calculated defense. Oops. Looks like in Gen 4 it switches to a special move, not a physical move. And Gen 5 is when Doom Desire got updated to when it's hit rather than when selected. So in Gen 4, you could do the reverse. You could use Doom Desire on a Skarmory, and then it would hit a Blisy, and Blisy would get blasted as if it was getting hit with Skarmory's special defense. I am not running my game at increased speed. This is standards. We're not getting a 6 IV Ditto, we're getting a 2 IV Ditto. And then we're gonna go get a 2 IV Parent. And then we're gonna start breeding. Oh, what's up, Toasty? Remember when they made the Hard also rule for perfect IVs? The Pokemon has none, 20%. They actually didn't do that because of the Safari Zone, by the way. That's because of the bug catching contest. Toasty. They did it so that you would have a better a advantageous chance to win the bug contest. And then they just, for some reason, used that same... I don't know why they put it in the Safari Zone also. Probably... Yeah, I don't know why they put it in the Safari Zone also, but it's there because of the bug catching contest, I would guess. Your internet went out for an hour and a half? Well, I'm lucky. I don't think I live that... Well, I don't know actually how far I live from you, but... I'm glad I didn't have any troubles. No, Slugma is supposed to be the helper Pokemon with the flame body. Do Doom Desire and Future Sight get Stab? I actually don't know. It might not. It does not receive Stab. That's what I thought. Yeah. They changed it to Gen 5 to receive Stab. I have Spectrum, actually. I don't play VGC. I play Smogon mostly. I'll probably do Chandelure if I get a special attacking Ditto. And, the other one if I get a physical attacking Ditto. The Durant. Maybe Darmanitan, actually, instead of Durant. Probably Darmanitan.
Super Mario RPG.
Hey, it's not Wednesday. We Shop Wednesday is only played on Wednesdays. This is a known fact. Oh, someone just donated. Abram Woodland, thank you for the $10. Everybody show Abram Woodland some Blisy love. Gladly give some love towards one of my favorite Pokemon content creators. Thank you for the hours of MANIPS and showing behind the curtains of the competition sets. Thank you for the $10, Abram. Appreciate you. You are owed a Snapple fact. Frogs cannot swallow with their eyes open. A strange fact. Surely that doesn't apply to all of them. Really dumb question. The only way to get a helping hand on Tyrogue in Gen 3 is having a purified Hitmontop as a parent? I don't know. You don't get moves from XD you don't get moves from Coliseum Pokemon don't have any special moves. They just have a special ribbon. XD is the one where they have special moves, and I don't think there's a Hitmontop in that game. Ugh. It's back scratcher time. My back is itchy. I am not building a team for somebody right now. I'm building exactly one Pokemon this way. And it's for me. Come on. 274s. Oh, this is so awful. Look at your stat. You're terrible. That was a really bad Ditto, to be fair. You need to breed a Hitmonchan from XD. I think you're right, Dark Void. I think that is how it works. Yes, it's because Helping Hand is an egg move, but the only Pokemon that can breed with Hitmonchan that would give it that egg, because Hitmonchan is a male, so it can't have egg moves. But it does have some egg moves programmed. And it has Helping Hand programmed as an egg move. So the only way you can get Helping Hand as an egg move is from breeding Hitmonchan with the Ditto. And it will pass that on. The worst. Kind of makes me want to go to the worst place in my town. They have vegan worst there for me. Isn't it fucking Pog? Maybe ask my wife if she wants to go to eat worst with me tonight. We want to eat worst tonight. There's also a vegan Coney dog place by me. I also couldn't believe when I moved to Michigan that Coney Island wasn't a chain. It's just like a type of a restaurant. What up, Mammo Swine? They were like, yeah, it's just like a kind of a family diner. And I was like, what the fuck? Because there was a million Coney Islands. I thought they were all franchised. I'm not vegan actually. I'm vegetarian. But I just said vegan because they're places with vegan option. Like usually places don't usually have vegetarian options. They usually have options for the normies, and then they have vegan options, and I tend to eat the vegan options so I don't consume meat. Visit Space Cat Vistro in Ferndale. Probably Bistro you meant to say. Oh, Vistro, vegan stro. How far is this from me? Where is this? Well, this is probably not that far from me. Although, is that not the part of Detroit you should still avoid? Maybe it's there was basically one section of Detroit I was told to avoid in terms of danger. Nope, bad. I think it's more east is the part that I was told to avoid. It's funny, I had told people had told me that where I lived was not safe, and I was like, really? Or like you like look it up and it like, but yeah, I don't know. I think like all these websites and like statistics and stuff are like not correct. I'm just used to living in like an insanely safe area of New York where there was literally like no violent crime ever. No 5-day stream, what does that mean? You're gluten-free, and the amount of people who think that you're vegan is wild. Yeah, a lot of people also think that, like people don't realize how... People don't realize how much more flexible being vegetarian is than being vegan. Or, like, how down I am to eat, like... How down I am to just consume sides. Like, I went to barbecue with Green Darkness, who's my mod in the channel, when I met him in North Carolina. And he was like, oh, you know, you're not gonna be able to eat at a barbecue place. And I was like, I will literally be happy with mac and cheese, cornbread, and like one more side. And it was like, we get there, and I got a fucking medium mac and cheese bowl with a side of smoked cauliflower, and I was pleased as punch. I love barbecue as a vegetarian. Is being veggie and loving size universal experience? I think it's because you have to learn to love them. Like, it's like, you know, my wife wants to go to Texas Roadhouse, a place that has no vegetarian stuff on the menu. It's like, I'll go. I will eat corn and a biscuit. Like, and I will be like, yes. I have enjoyed my corn, biscuit, and macaroni and cheese. Did I have the healthiest dinner? No, but I was eating out anyway, so who gives a shit? I need one thing at a place for me to be able to eat. As long as I am considered enough to have exactly one option, I'll feel pleased. Hello, Ditto. Can you have 2 perfect stats so I'm free? It's time to switch the playlist, probably. Ooh, let's put on a... Do we have any Ratchet and Clank? Oh my god, I love garlic bread. Do we have any Ratchet and Clank fans? Indian food is my favorite, yeah. I love Malai Kofta from Indian food. Oh my fucking god, it's so good. Transform failed because he was already transformed. That was a Ditto transformed into a Ditto, and a transformed Pokemon can't transform. Nope. Malai Kofta, insanely gas. I am a non-enjoyer. I'm a known non-enjoyer. Favorite Ratchet and Clank? My favorite Ratchet and Clank, probably... It's tough. I like a lot of them. I would say... First of all, 3 is a very big favorite of mine. It's the only one I 100%ed. I got every single skill point. I don't know if that game had gold bolts or platinum bolts or something, but I got all of whatever the bolt alternative was. I got all of the trophies. Like, you have to, like, literally find trophies for that trophy room so that you can permanently go to, the Insomniac Museum. Is it my favorite these days? Probably not. I think my favorite is either Tools of Destruction or Ratchet Deadlocked. Note that I haven't played the new one. I'm actually replaying through the games right now so I can play the new one. I'm not playing through the original because I replayed them a couple of years ago, and they're not really story-driven games that much. But I just beat Tools of Destruction and Quest for Booty, and I'm playing through A Crack in Time right now. A Crack in Time is good, but it's one of the only ones I haven't beaten a ton of times, because A Crack in Time is like a huge, expansive game. Thank you, Dennis. A Crack in Time is like a huge, expansive game, and it's a lot less replayable than the other Ratchet and Clank games, I think. But I am replaying it. Yeah, so I beat Tools of Destruction, which I love. It's got to be Tools of Destruction is my favorite. I like Talwyn. The game is funny. The game is pretty short. You can just kind of blast through it. It's really fun. Yeah, I feel like Malai kofta is a overlooked dish for non-Indians. 174, but not enough. I freaking love the Starship Phoenix theme. I love this live cheating streams. What am I doing that's cheating, Mr. Nerd? Please explain. That's bait. It's very bad bait. Capture card, obviously. People need to learn how to make jokes. We'll put on Silver City though. Ratchet & Clank 2's best song. The music is scary. You think this is scary? This song is hype. I'm banning you, Mr. Nerd, because you're not a fun person to hang out with, just so you understand. I banned him. Right to the shadow. Well, the reason it's like a vibe. Like if Cow and Lincoln can do the capture card cheating bit, because like I have like a rapport with them. I know them. I understand how they're joking. I understand their sense of humor. Like for me, it's like, when people are coming in here, it's like, ooh, that's perfect HP. Nothing else though. Like, I mean, even if they were joking, like, it's not funny. Like, coming in and going capture card cheater, it's like, okay, where's the joke? Yeah, I mean, rarely do I like instantly snap at people I know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really do that. Like the reason I'm so quick to ban like a newer person is because it's like, I don't know you. Like, this is a space for me. Like, I want chat to be people that I don't mind communicating with because my stream is so small that I can communicate with them effectively still. Like, if I was a thousands of viewer streamer, it matters a lot less in the sense of like, because I'm not going to be chatting with individual chatters. Hold on, this is the vet calling me, I think. It was bad news. It was not good news. Asiago has cancer. And it is bad. Yeah. Amanda's gonna be home soon, too, so I might have to end stream because she's... I mean, I'm not... Yeah, I'm gonna have to tell her, and that's gonna be... I wanted to go till 5 p.m. today, but that might not be a possible outcome for today. So, I'll wait until she's home, and then... We are probably gonna go to an oncologist, but the vet was not... I mean, I don't think it's like an instantaneous put him down thing. But it's like like even with radiation and chemo, it's like it's like a not long-term thing. We're probably gonna go to a fucking cat oncologist. Let's see, that's perfect HP. Nothing else is perfect. It's not going to be viable economically. It's got nothing to do with economics, Jimmy. It's more like she said that it doesn't, like, because of how aggressive it is and because of how ineffective the treatments are on it, radiation often doesn't buy you very much time, or chemo or whatever. So it's usually more of a... Like she said, with or without treatment, it's like a 2-year prognosis. Like, that's what it is. Like, that's what she said. I mean, we got a ton of it out. So maybe it's... Maybe the fact that we removed quite a large chunk of it will buy him more than that. But, yeah, we'll see. It's... Yeah, but I can afford it, Jimmy. Like, stop. Like, you don't know my finances. So, like, don't talk about it like you know. I have to write... You reminded me, though, because you were talking about financing. You did remind me that I have to fucking send out a check for my taxes. I'm gonna write that down for Thursday. Send tax checks. Oof. Yeah. Well, because I'm self-employed, I pay my taxes quarterly. So I pay taxes. If I owe taxes, I pay taxes twice during tax season. So I'll pay what I owed for that year, or receive what I owe for that year, and then pay again immediately a quarter of my projected, revenue earnings or whatever. And then I pay in June, and then in September, and then like December. I think it's every 4 months basically. I pay my taxes, and I'm not paying any to Michigan this year, and I'm finishing paying out to New York. So New York will probably owe me money, and I'll probably owe Michigan a bunch of money. But then hopefully the amount that I owed... In fact, hopefully I'll probably technically make a smidgen of money, because I'm definitely going to owe less taxes to Michigan than I would have owed to New York, right? Hello? Oh, I'll be right back. I gotta pee anyway. I'm gonna fill my water up. I'm actually going to end stream after I check this ditto. Like I said, I wanted to go longer, but I'm going to call my old vet from New York, see if she has anything to say about the situation before my wife gets home, so I can tell my wife everything. Bye, guys. I will be back tomorrow. I'll be doing a morning stream tomorrow as well. Or, no, I might not be doing it. We'll see. I'm probably back tomorrow.